It's a party, baby.
It's Friday night, and what is going on with everybody? Hope you are all doing well. It is Smackdown Watch Along with the Insiders. We're glad you could join us tonight, and hope you all are ready for a go-home show from Smackdown. Last show before Extreme Rules this coming Sunday. So, as always, my co-host Jeff is here with me along for the ride. This should be a good show, Jeff. There's some weird things going on. We have a championship match tonight. We have a Happy Corbin show, whatever that's called. And we have Liv Morgan in action tonight, as well as all the big stuff, which is, of course, I'm sure we're going to see Roman Reigns, Finn Balor at some point. And who knows, maybe we even have a Brock Lesnar sighting tonight as well. But the other thing, too, is this is the last of the lineup for this particular SmackDown as the draft starts next Friday. So This is the last time you may see a lot of these superstars on this show as well.
Yeah, I mean, it should be an interesting show, to say the very least. Really looking forward to it. And, you know, I think it'll be interesting to see if we get some hints at people maybe not being there anymore. You know, I think it's very interesting to see the IC title up, you know, this week. You know, what happens with that, you know, and does the loser end up going over to Raw? That's the thing I'm wondering. But I, you know, really looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, that's a good point. If they want to keep that IC title on SmackDown particularly, then maybe Shinsuke loses it and him and Rick Boogs go over to Monday. I mean, Boogs is a popular dude. So if they want to get those popular people over there, It'd probably be a pretty smart idea to bring him over. So, but yeah, next week's the draft already. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. So, all right, let's welcome some people in, and then we will tell you our schedule for the rest of the weekend, and then we will get down to it. So, let's see who is all here. We've got Trayton Beam. Hello, Trayton. How are you? We've got Kevin Correa. What's going on, Kevin? We got Derek Fleming. Hey, guys, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too, Derek. Hope you are doing well. We have got James Chadwick, LFG. We've got Trex. We've got Melinda. Hey, Melinda. Sean Rousset. We have Jen Carter. Hey, Jen. How are you? Cheese Whiz is here. What's up, Cheese Whiz? Kenny Jones. What's going on, Kenny? We have Tony. Tony's here. Brock Lesnar watch. We'll see. We'll see. Brock only picks and chooses certain places to go. So we'll see if he shows up tonight. He might not. But we'll see. You never know. We have Supersonic X. Good evening. How are you doing? We're doing well. Are we going to do a mock draft stream? I don't know. I was thinking about that today, and honestly, I don't know if we're going to have the time. It's really tough now because you've got Sunday, which is the pay-per-view. You've got Monday, which is Raw and which is Abby's. You've got Tuesday, which Tazzy will be doing NXT. You've got Wednesday, which I have a show that I do. Jeff has to fit in his other show that he does. We've got Thursday, which is Impact. And we've got Friday, which we're right back here. So I do not know if we're going to this time. We may skip it because I just don't see when we could get it in. So we'll see. We might take a look at it a little bit further, but I don't know. As of right now, I'm going to lean toward no because I just don't think we're going to get the time to do it this time. Let's see who else we got. Deanna's here. We've got James says, "Are you staying for Rampage?" James, no. So my birthday's tomorrow. I'm also going back to work tomorrow too after being off for a little bit, so I can't. It's just on too late. If it was only an hour, we could consider it, but the fact that it's 2 hours long, I gotta get to sleep. So
and by the way, I got to do this early.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Yes, it is tomorrow. The big 5-2.
There you go. Get after it.
The big 5-2 tomorrow, and I get to work all day and during an iPhone launch. Yay me! So that's how I'll be spending my birthday. So, Chris, what's up, Chris? How are you? I want AJ Styles back on SmackDown to take back the house that AJ built. Yeah, you're going to see some moving and shaking. I really think that this draft might be one of their biggest ones that's going to move people around that we've seen in a while. I think big names will get moved. I think they're really going to move a lot of people around during this draft. So, because they've got to get Raw fixed. So I think you will see a lot of movement in this one for sure. I think I got everybody. Did I say Trex? I think I did. Kevin Correa. Yeah, I think I got everybody. All right. So, what we're doing after tonight. So tomorrow, of course, we have our weekly podcast, which is our weekly wrestling wrap-up show. We have that. That will start at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will cover a little bit of the usual stuff, a little bit of the news. We'll do the debate segment, things like that, but we'll have to skip a few things because we're going to make that half of a prediction show. So that'll be our Extreme Rules prediction show as well tomorrow. So we'll get that in. And then we'll have all the rest of the stuff. Callan Corner, of course, at the end of the show, we'll end with that. So that's tomorrow, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sunday, of course, is Extreme Rules. We'll be back here at 7:30 for the pay-per-view on Sunday. So join us for Extreme Rules on Sunday. Monday, we're back with Abby's Window and Raw. So Abby's will be at 7, like it has been the last couple of weeks. And then Raw will start at 7:30. And that will be the last Raw before the draft. So, again, should be interesting. You might see some kind of different things taking place there. And then you can see the schedule up there. Our next show will be Impact Wrestling on Thursday night at 7:30. After the Impact, after that at 10:15. And then we're right back here next Friday. So that is what we have got on the agenda. I think Tazzy may be streaming this week. I'm not 100% sure, but check his channel out for details on that. I think he's streaming NXT. Obviously, it'll depend on whether or not the Oakland A's make the playoffs. So keep an eye on Tazzy's channel. Also, some shout outs to Conrad and Everything Pro Wrestling. Check out his channel as well for some stuff with AEW. And of course, Marie Shadows. as well. Shout out to her. All friends of ours, friends of the channel. So go check them out on Twitter and on the socials as well. Check out what they're doing. Jason P says, good evening, all. How are we doing? We're doing good, Jason. Hope you are well. Annette Morris is here. Hey, Annette, how are you? All right. So let's get into, we'll talk a little bit about what's on tap. Basically, there's only 3 things that they advertised. They have the Intercontinental Championship, of course, is Shinsuke Nakamura against Apollo Crews. Of course, Rick Boogs is there as well, so that's always a treat. And then we've got Liv Morgan going up against Zelena Vega. There you can see the graphics on the screen. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Been a little while since we've seen Liv. She's not on TV all the time, so it's nice to see her there. And then whatever this is going to be, I have no idea. But we have the Happy Corbin show. So the Happy Corbin show is tonight. Whatever Happy Corbin show is going to be, I don't know. But I like this character, so I don't know. I think this could be something funny. We'll have to see whether or not he's going to feud with someone, or it's going to introduce him to a feud, or whatever is going to happen here. This ought to be good. Someone suggested, I think I was watching C Wrestling's predictions video. He had Cameron Grimes coming up to the main roster and getting involved with this storyline with Corbin.
Oh,
now,
I love that.
Could you imagine if they kept, now we all know they changed the characters from NXT a lot, but if they kept Cameron Grimes in that same sort of character that he had and then come up and have a feud with Corbin, oh, that'd be priceless. That would absolutely be priceless. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm just thinking of crowd pops. WWE needs a big crowd pop. Nothing be bigger than AJ popping on SmackDown. Yeah, I mean, it'd be good to see AJ back. To me, I don't know. AJ might be in tune for a title run at some point, too. He's been away from that picture for a little while, so we'll see. So that's what we've got, at least announced. Again, I'm sure we'll see Roman. I'm sure we'll see the Usos at some point, probably see the Street Profits, probably a good amount of promos tonight, I would imagine, too. And maybe they'll announce some, maybe we'll get another Extreme Rules match, because as of right now, we literally only have one. So we'll see if they announce another Extreme Rules match, too. All right, so we are about 15 minutes to the hour, so you know what time. It's funny because look at that. Right on this other channel I happen to be watching now, they're grilling food. I think it's a show with it's Gordon Ramsay. So there you go. Gordon Ramsay's working on this channel. What did you guys have for dinner? Let us know. We do this every single time. It's become a tradition. We talk about food at this time of the night. Let us know what you all had for dinner today, and we will do the same. Doesn't again have to be dinner. It could be any meal. We don't discriminate against meals here. So let us know what you had. To the food. Yes, Deanna. Yes. That feud would be 5 weeks in a row, though, but good. Oh, that would be amazing. It would be amazing. Must win for Finn Balor. Feels like Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns doesn't need the belt, says Alyssa. It doesn't. That's a good point. It doesn't. And for that particular reason, a lot of people are saying maybe Finn is going to win. Maybe Seth versus Edge gets added tonight. I don't know. I think Edge is going to be off for a little bit. Yeah. I think he doesn't have that many appearances signed for during the year, so I think he'll be off probably until Survivor Series. When he'll probably come back. So I don't think we'll see him just yet. Chris said sausage and peppers. Cheese Whiz says pizza. Deanna says pizza. Friday night's a pizza day. It has been for a while. Chick-fil-A again, says Derek.
There you go.
Somebody's addicted. Someone's addicted already. Jason Stopper says pizza. James says steak and mushrooms with cheesy jacket potato. James always eats good. Always eats good.
Yeah.
I had Arby's today.
I
had a French dip from Arby's. I like their French dip. Always did. It's basically just roast beef on kind of like a hoagie roll, and they give you this like a beef gravy to dip it in. And I got curly fries, and then I got a drink. And so I had Arby's today. What'd you have, Jeff?
I had a rotisserie chicken. I had lemon pepper rotisserie chicken and a salad. So
awesome. Rotisserie chicken's awesome.
Yeah.
And then if you buy a whole one from a grocery store, you can always use it for other things. There's so much of it left. My wife always takes that and throws it in a soup pot and makes chicken soup from the from what's left, like on the bones and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm having a pizza Saturday night with boxing. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, it's Tony saying Pizza Hut. Dairy Queen, says Brian. Ooh,
There you go.
nice. We don't have a Dairy Queen even close to us. They're pretty far away. Chinese buffet, says Jason Peace. Nice. Chinese buffet is always good. Chris said, I love the French. Yeah, that's always kind of been my go-to sandwich at Arby's. I don't know why. But yeah, I like it too. I'm really a fan of that. It's good. It's just, roast beef, a little bit of cheese on there, and then you just dip it in that, whatever that gravy is. It's just beef stuff. It's really good. I live 5 minutes from Pizza Hut. Me too, Tony, actually. I do too. I'm very close to a Pizza Hut. I heard someone say they tried that Detroit style pizza, and I've been meaning to, and the person that tried it, that I read online at least, said it's awful. So if you guys tried it, you'll have to tell me, because it seems like something I would like. I love Sicilian pizza, especially with the cheese baked to the end of the crust and stuff like that. And then with just a little bit of sauce on the top and the pepperoni on top of the sauce, just a different way to make it. And I like their sauce, so I don't know. But the person that read the review said it was awful, so I don't know. I'd like to try it though for myself. For me, pizza and beer, says the Coog.
It's a good dinner.
There you go. All right. There you go. All right. So you can let us know. You can keep letting us know what you had if you haven't shouted it out yet. But other than that, we'll just chat until the show starts. I'm trying to think if I saw any news. I posted the Bray Wyatt thing. Jeff, I don't know, man. I don't know. I even shouted you out with this because these dirt sheets are, again, there was nothing said. There wasn't anything that I saw on the show on Wednesday. Now, maybe there will be something tonight which led them to say it. I don't know, because I haven't seen it and I haven't spoiled it. So unless there is, they're still saying that Bray Wyatt is going to show up next Wednesday night in Rochester, New York, the home of the late Brody Lee. And he's going to be in AEW. So, man, if that's the case, Jeff is going to be there along with Conrad. Wrestling. So we may need an on-the-spot reporter. And if you guys don't know what that is, you used to have this in the news years and years ago when we were younger. It's going to an on-the-spot reporter. That would mean that the person was at the scene, basically. So they just kind of renamed it. But yeah, we may need an on-the-spot reporting from that night if that happens.
Yeah, I mean, if it happens, after I pick myself up off the floor, I will be more than happy to go live on location to do a little something. But I don't know. I take some of these things with a grain of salt because some of these folks have been so wrong, so much that it's like I'll believe it when I see it. But honestly, if that's where he shows up, it's very fitting, given it's Brody Lee's hometown, and how great of friends they were. So it's going to be very fitting.
Very true. Super C says, could it be a vignette? Yeah, it could be. He may not be there. Maybe it'll just be a beginning of a bunch of vignettes that they're going to show. That could be. That's a good point. Very, very possible. Tony, we are discussing what we're going to do if and when that happens. We are definitely going to follow Bray because we've done stuff about Bray. So what we may do is if we know he's going to be on or whenever, we may come on and we may do the segment with Bray, and then we may just, after the segment, kind of talk about it, things like almost kind of like a Spotty Abby's in a way. We might do something like that where we might just say, because the thing is, it's hard. We do so much content now. It's very hard for us to say we're going to commit to doing another day because I, on Wednesdays, have my other show that I do. Jeff, on occasion, does his other show as well on these other days that we have off. And with the few days that we have off, it's very difficult doing, we do 3 streams a week now, 4 with our Saturday show. Adding another night is very, very tough. Again, if we were guys who did not work, it would be a heck of a lot easier to fit stuff in. But because we do, we will tell you, though, for sure that we will be there for what Bray does. So if we know Bray is going to be on for a match, or we know that he's going to be on at the beginning of a show, we will try to do that part of it live. Maybe we'll stick around a little bit after and kind of discuss it with people and stuff like that, and then maybe we'll jump off. That kind of is the thing that we're kind of maybe thinking about doing, because like I said, it's just really, really difficult to do all of this. If we could do it all the time, believe us, we would. But we just, being that we have work the next day and things like that to do, it's hard. So that's what we're going to promise. The promise to you is we will cover what Bray does. So we will at least be there for that. If he's going to be on a little, there's ways to find out. You find out if he's going to be on a little later in the show, we could jump on for a certain time and then jump off, do something like that. But that's kind of where we're leaning. Pay-per-views are going to be a different story, because obviously you can't do that with a pay-per-view. You can't jump into a show and not be. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll talk about it when it comes. I'm still really rooting for him to go to Impact. I really am, and I hope for our show would be amazing if he does. And not just being selfish that way. I just think he'd be amazing in Impact. So I'm just hoping, like Jeff said, that this is kind of all hearsay. But we'll see. But we'll take care of it one way or the other. We've always done things about Bray, and we're not going to stop now. So feel like we don't need it. Brock Lesnar go in the feud with the Alyssa says The Rock. Why do you keep heel all the times? I'm not exactly sure what you mean, Alyssa. You don't need Brock Lesnar in the feud, you mean? With Roman and Finn, is that what you're talking about? I don't know. As long as Wyndham is happy, I don't care where he goes, to be honest. Maybe Malachi teases him. Yeah, listen, I don't know. I really don't know. We'll have to. I'll take a. I can't watch it tonight, but I'll watch it at some point, the show tonight, and I'll see if there's any little things. And believe me, you guys let us know too. If you're watching Rampage tonight and you see anything happen out of the ordinary, or anything that looks like it could be talking about a possible appearance of Bray, obviously let us know. Throw it up on Twitter and we'll retweet it out. So, but keep an eye out and let us know. Loved Don Callis' tweet to Bryan Danielson after Meltzer gave the Kenny Bryan a 5-star rating. You're welcome that Kenny and I gave you your first 5-star match. LOL. Callis is the ultimate heel. Yeah, Callis has been playing that role for a while now. He's very slimy. I said, like Eric Bischoff. So
I know we rag on Dave Meltzer a lot, and right now is not going to be any different. How in the heck does Bryan Danielson never have a 5-star match until he ends up in AEW against Kenny Omega? Like, we've all seen a lot of Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan matches over the years.
Yep.
He's had some bangers.
Yep.
How in the heck did he not have a 5-star before now? Could it be that he just wasn't that good? Or what's more likely, that the 3 letters just changed? just throwing that out.
You'd kind of think that. Yeah. And I mean, but listen, you can't. Certain guys, if you want to pick on them for not wrestling good matches, you can, because they're not maybe in that group of wrestlers that people consider to be. But Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson really isn't one of those. He's done some, like Jeff said, really amazing matches in his career. So yeah, that is a little stupid, to be honest. That's a lot stupid, but yeah. Because the P word hates WWE and shoots his logo over AEW, says James. Yeah.
I mean, again, I hate to be that guy. We try to keep it positive over here, but I mean, come on. Like, really? I mean, you want to tell me that I don't know what he rated that triple threat at Mania, but that was a 5-star match, in my opinion. And I'm just thinking about recency bias. There's tons of other matches that he's had over the years that have just been excellent matches. I mean, I get it. Like, he has a love and affinity for AEW for Kenny Omega. I get it. Like, I really do get it. But, like, I mean, the next thing we know is, if Braun ends up going over there, he's going to give him like a 4-star or something like that just for walking out of the curtain. I mean, I don't know. I'll shut up now. But
blatant bias is just silly to do, because you could see it. Like, and the thing is, I mean, I don't know the history of him. I really never read about him until more recently over the last few years. So I don't remember reading things from him. I never was a fan of the Observer, so I never read a lot from there. But I don't know if this just started. It almost comes off to me like he's got some vendetta against WWE at times. So I don't know whether WWE kind of said something about him, or if I don't know. Who knows? Who knows why people come up with the things they do? I still think it's controversy to stay relevant. That's what I really think it is.
Yeah.
When journalists get older, guys like Howard Stern in the media, guys like, a lot, Larry King, when Larry King was around, those guys kind of had to stir some things up to be relevant, because otherwise they kind of fade out of the limelight when they're not young men anymore, because the young people just don't watch the older folks, and that's just what it is. So I think maybe that's what it is. I think that they need to, he does things, says things, I think, just to, like I said, just to get clicks and just to stay relevant with people. And whether or not, I've said this about Cornette too, whether or not you are, you're saying nice things or bad things, most of the time you say some bad stuff and you're going to get people yelling at you and screaming at you about it. And whether or not you're getting people screaming and yelling, or they're agreeing with you, both of it you're getting attention from. So I really think that's what it is at this point. Or he's being paid, says Annette. Maybe. Who knows? Could be. What's up, Joe and Jeff? Hey, Bruce. How are you? He's a sexist douchebag, says James. Yeah, he's had some arguments with women lately. Goes on Twitter and says stupid stuff. Yeah, I honestly think that it's a matter of time with him before he gets himself into trouble, because of his mouth, and he's going to say the wrong thing, and that, the people that are out there that lay into that, whenever somebody says that, like this whole thing going on with Tommy Dreamer right now and how he lost his position and his job, I think Meltzer's going to fall into that at some point. He better watch his P's and Q's, because you can really easily walk into something and say something stupid, and I think that's going to happen at some point with him. Yeah, I watch old stuff. Says Chris. If he's
not careful, he's going to.
Yeah, I think there's something that's going to happen someday with that. Noel Boy 1983 says, hey, what's up with you? Delanio Terrell. Delanio says, if Roman Reigns starts the show, I'm going to scream. You might be ready to scream, because he usually does. He usually does start SmackDown, so I wouldn't be too surprised if he did. Wrestle News 365, Owen and Bryan wrestled at WrestleMania and AEW in the same year. That is awesome. Did you guys see that Kylie Ray is back on Twitter? Oh, is she really? That's awesome. That's cool. I'm glad she is. That's good. Always cool to see her doing well. I think she's just a genuinely good person. Chris, are you in the treehouse? Chad, what kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? Dean Bragg, what's up, Dean? How are you? We are about 2 minutes away from showtime. I'm going to have to see if I have to log out of my stupid app and log back in again, or if it's going to actually let me watch it. Probably not. So I'll probably have to do some moving and shaking here. It says starts in 51 seconds, so we'll see. What else? The big events on Impact last night, if you missed that. Yeah, we had some surprise appearances. We've got a lot of stuff going on. If you're not watching Impact Wrestling, you don't know what you're missing. It's really good. Give it a chance someday. If you aren't watching, if you're only a WWE person and you want to look for someone else, if you have the time, check it out. It's been really, really good stuff. We saw Christopher Daniels show up in Impact last night, which was really cool. Cool moment.
Yeah. Raj Singh coming back, and we might get the Desi Hit Squad.
Yes.
Reformed. So
yep. Yep, a lot of good stuff going on there, and leading up to that big Bound for Glory pay-per-view, which, like I said, with we were talking about Bray, would love to see. I mean, we'd mark out big time if he showed up for that. So that would be absolutely amazing if he did show up there. So we will see. Looks like my app's going to work. Says your program is starting soon. Please stand by. The Impact Knockouts pay-per-view coming up looks really interesting. Yeah, that we are streaming that. So that's one of our future streams we will be doing. Make sure you join us for that. I think that's next Saturday already, isn't it?
Yep, next Saturday.
Yeah, so make sure you join us for that. We're going to stream that thing with the New Day and the Undertaker as well from Netflix. We're going to do that as well. That'll be a lot of fun. That'll be a really fun stream where people can just kind of tell us what they, they'll give us the choices. We'll do what you guys tell us to do, and hopefully you don't get the New Day killed or worse.
Right.
So that'll be a lot of fun. So we'll be doing that as well. Yeah, it's just starting for me. I have it on the Fox Now app. So let's see what we're getting first. Is it going to be Roman? More than likely, I would think. Usually start and end the show with them.
Are you ready for a good time, folks?
Are you ready? AC/DC. Little AC/DC.
Oh, they're in Philly.
Oh, they are in Philadelphia. Yes, they
didn't know
are.
that.
I didn't either. Huh. First pay-per-view back in Philadelphia. All right.
Okay.
Philly's
That's how we're starting.
Philly's about a 3-hour jaunt away from me. Oh, the man. We're starting with Becky. Becky Lynch. Do you guys think John Cena retired? No, Dean. He said he was going to be back. I think he'll be back for Mania. So, no, I don't think he retired. Jeff, I finished all the Chicago GCW shows, says James Chadwick.
I haven't finished them yet. I'm almost there. I had to stop earlier, but
Becky Delaney was saying, boo. Oh, the man is on good. Get her over with. Oh, other fans, not fans of the man. Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee's been all over the place. He was on the NFL over the weekend, was doing stuff with the NFL shows. Philly's packed, dude.
it is.
That's a packed house.
And the crowd is pretty hot to start out.
Well, Philly's a raucous crowd, man. Philly's a big wrestling hub. And this is the first fan event they've had there. So they're a packed house.
Yeah, Philly and Chicago.
Yeah.
And depending on where you are in New York City, you can have some pretty hot crowds. So
yep. The Survivor Series at the Barclays Center, I bet you is going to be hot.
Yeah. I really want to go to that.
Yeah, that's going to be hot to go to, man. Philly fans can be awful. They can be, but they also are pretty. They're usually pretty fair. Where with wrestling, if something is bad, they'll boo it. If something's good, they'll get behind it. So they're usually pretty. That way they're usually pretty good. Showing scenes from last week. What happened with this celebration? Of course, we saw Kane last week. The Mayor Kane, West Philadelphia, born and raised, the playground I spend the rest of my days. Yes, I don't like this version of Becky. You don't like heel Becky? I don't like hockey heel Becky. Raw is in Cincinnati on Monday. People should not blame Ric Flair for everything. Your Knoxville's champion, says Becky. I don't know. I kind of like the snarky Becky.
Yeah.
I kind of like snarky Becky. It's kind of funny. She's acting a little like, I wonder if she got some lessons from Seth. She's kind of acting a little bit Seth-like, a little bit cocky attitude like Seth does. Can't wait to watch GCW Highest Show with Gresham on it. It's picking her up. Of course, we saw this last week. Bianca and Becky. Becky slips out. Same maneuver she used on Bianca back at SummerSlam. Snarky Becky. You like that, Tony? Snarky Becky. Oh, come on. Just sign me out.
Oh, man.
Stupid
Well,
app.
I'll keep us posted until...
I'm signing right back in. I think it just signed me out because I wasn't signed in with my cable. Yes, continued, please. Thank you very much. Yeah, I got it back.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I'm back. All right. It's cringeworthy to me. I'm just not buying it. Okay, fair enough. She'll have to win you over, maybe, Deanna. It's okay.
Or she's doing her job.
She might be upsetting you. Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. Hey, listen, I hated Bayley for the longest time. The longest time I ragged on Bayley. I did
True
not.
story.
I couldn't stand Bayley. But yeah. I mean, that was supposed to do. Becky's talking about the party. Saying they threw her a tremendous party. That's nice.
Oh, Becky.
She keeps talking about this less than a year after having a child. I've won the title. Crowd just hitting her with booze. No one threw me a party. I like cake. This is good. Unprovoked, she tried to assert her dominance. Real snarky, yes. Snarky Becky, yes. It's hit or be hit. What choice did I have? You have to give her credit. She was the biggest face in that women's division for the longest time. Time.
You could argue in wrestling at that point, not just
yeah,
men or women. That run was insane.
Yeah. Dude, she was so over when she got that broken nose and that picture of her nose.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
She could do no wrong. So the fact that she's getting people to boo her is just kind of shows you what's it. Now listen to the pop that Bianca gets.
Exactly. That's a good pop for Bianca.
Yep. I mean, this is when you know, like, when you can go from and that's not to me. You look at a really good wrestler in the business, and to me, they are people who can work both sides of that fence.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that you know are the good ones because they can be good, they can be bad, and they can still bring it either way. And they're the ones that, you know what, it's funny because they're also the one. Now, the exception there were exceptions. I mean, Cena, of course, was an exception to that rule. Right. Although he had a little bit of a period where he's kind of cocky a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Thugonomics was...
Right. There's exceptions to that rule. But, I mean, you know, even the biggest faces, Hogan, had an amazing run as a heel. So the ones that can do that, they're the special ones. And they last the longest, I think. Because they can work both. So, Chris, we already know you would want Joe and Jeff and Tazzy to join your treehouse, but Joe says no. He'll say, "Oh God, guys at the treehouse." There's something about the best gimmick that just doesn't work for me. I can't figure it out. Ooh. Do you have a favorite WWE diva you would like to see head to WrestleMania? Right now, I don't know. I kind of like Rhea Ripley now. I'm getting to be a pretty good fan of Rhea Ripley. So the greatest woman to ever hold this title. Look at this! Look at the smile on Bianca.
Oh.
Is that just a nice little catchphrase?
Oh.
Even in heels. Ooh, Becky didn't like that. Didn't like that.
Oh.
Mmm.
Oh.
Mmm.
Oh. Oh. She says, put some respect on my name. Oof. Oof. Mm. All right. All right.
Mm. It's going to be an interesting match.
It really is.
Really curious to see how they go with this. Puts out her hand to shake hands. I don't know. I don't know, Becky. I don't know if you want to do that. I don't know if you want to do that. Oh, what a smash across the face.
Oh.
Oh, just smacked her right across the mouth.
Oof.
Holding that title up. There's no way she's going to take that. No way she's going to take that. You better, Becky, you better hightail it. You better get out of that ring.
Oh.
Now, yeah, here we go. Oh, I knew it. Yep. I hate that shaky cam. I really, really hate it. I hate that shaky cam that they use when people go after each other like that.
Yeah. Darn Kevin Dunn.
I know, idiot. Oh, she's got Becky back up again. Oh. And this time it's Becky who is laid out in the middle of that ring.
I love it. That's a good way to start without riding the Roman wave.
No start with Roman. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Kevin Dunn is poop emoji. Yes. I really can't stand that camera. I hate it. They don't do it properly. Like they can do that and move with the person, but they move too much. And then you see it going up and down and up and down, up and it's like you're watching a roller coaster ride. It's really bad.
Wow. We're getting this
championship match next.
Wow.
Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, there's Tony Storm, the groupie.
There you go.
Tony Storm is Boog's groupie. We were just talking about that, Brian. I don't have a problem with it. Listen. I think she's good enough that she can pull that off. And it's obvious. I mean, she already is. The crowd is booing her, whereas just at SummerSlam you had that explosion of cheers when she came back. So it's in that little bit of time, she's already got the crowd against her. So she's good enough to do that. So I don't think it's I think she's doing a good job with it. Eric says Tony. Kook says Tony. We had Beastie Boys third base, Eminem and Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Cena chose poorly with the latter. Just my humble opinion. I think Belair would make a better heel with that smile.
I'd love to see her as a heel.
Yeah, she wouldn't be a bad idea to be a heel at some point. Yeah, and I wouldn't doubt that they have that. I wouldn't doubt that she does that at some point. Animation Domination premiere. Wow, I can't believe these shows are I can't believe The Simpsons are still going on.
Man,
how many years has it been? Is it over 20 now?
Oh, definitely. Let me look and see what year they came out. I think it's like 30.
Can't believe that show
it
is
might
still
be 30, Joe.
That's insane. That's insane.
Simpsons.
Yeah, you're probably right. If it's
came
not
out
30,
1989, so over 30.
That's insane. Family Guy's getting up there too. Family Guy was supposed to have been canceled, and they brought that back. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, Simpsons 89. Family Guy came out in 99.
Yeah, so 10 years less. So that's I mean, they were off for a little bit, but 20 some odd years, that's insane. That's it. That is insane. When you consider the stuff we watched as kids, like the stuff that was around for a while with us, like the Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, like that kind of stuff. That, I mean, yeah, you have Scooby-Doo movies and stuff now, but they weren't on TV this long.
Right.
So that's crazy. That really is crazy.
Let me ask you this. Do you remember a cartoon back in the day that was kind of like Family Guy, but it was called Wait Till Your Father Gets Home?
It sounds familiar. I'm trying to think if I can remember what it looked like. Was it an animation comedy?
Yeah.
It sounds familiar to me, but I don't know if I recall it right off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to look it up now and see if I could see pictures from it.
Like some of my favorites back then was that. Top Cat was another one.
Yeah,
I really loved.
Wait Till Your Father Gets Home. Was it called?
Yeah. Apparently, some people in the chat remember it. So
that's okay. Yeah, as soon as I saw the animation, now I remember.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The father wore the open collared shirt with the
Yeah.
I remember the animation in it. Fat Albert. Yeah. Hey.
Here we go.
Yes, I remember that well. It's Rick Boogs. I hear the music. 32 years Simpsons been on. I was 2 when it debuted. Crazy, isn't it? Rick Boogs, and I came to rock.
I love Boogs, man.
That scream that he does, that's priceless. That's priceless. Saw a clip of Cody and Brandy show. It's kind of like a guy that goes to all those different restaurants. Sorry, can't sell his last name. That's who I just mentioned. Gordon Ramsay. Is that what you're talking about? Gordon Ramsay. It's like American Dad. That show's good too. Pat cracks me up. Yeah, Pat's. What's Pat doing? I didn't see. Is he up on the desk?
He's on the chair.
Is he on the chair? Oh, look at this.
They're teasing it already. They're saying, could it be the last time we see Boogs on SmackDown?
They are.
So
I wouldn't be surprised if they put him on Raw, just because the fan reaction that he gets. And if they put him on Raw, they'd have to put him on with Nakamura. I don't think they just bring him over by himself. That'd be kind of stupid to do.
Yeah.
I mean, they could, but I don't think they would.
These graphics. I love these graphics.
Look at this one. Looks like like a big Roman, like or no, it's looks like it's like an African palace,
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a palace, and
room.
then you got
Yeah,
the lions.
that's cool. Looks like he's coming
And
out of a palace.
yeah, it's cool.
That's
It's
neat.
pretty cool.
Wonder how Pat would have been during the Attitude Era. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, Guy Fieri you were talking about, not okay. The Pride of Nigeria. Boogs is hardcore. I just want to see Pat dance.
Well, you got your wish.
James Chadwick, you were born in 87. I thought you were born in 77, just from the amount of pro wrestling knowledge you have. 87, my God. You were born when I graduated high school. Yikes.
Man.
All right, we got a title match coming up. Do they have anything lined up for the pay-per-view, these two?
No, but I can see them doing something.
Yeah, I'm almost kind of wondering if this is going to just end up pushing over. Or like you said, Jeff, if Nakamura, like I said, if Nakamura is leaving, maybe Cruz is going to win it back if he's staying there.
Yeah,
he might win the belt back.
Yeah. Trek saying he's class of '88.
Oh, there you go. You're not that much younger than me. Wow, that's kind of amazing. I don't see too many people that are my age. There you go. Ooh, Apollo Crews.
I'm telling you, man, these two guys.
Big.
Holy cow. Holy crap.
I think you're a little bit ahead of me. He's lifting Shinsuke up. Oh, he just threw him over the top rope.
He just threw him.
Just threw him like the garbage. Just tossed him right over the top rope. Holy cow. Subway changing up their menu. Apparently, this is a big thing. Subway's doing a lot of changes to their menu.
I got to get me some Subway soon.
They're supposed to have they're advertising a new sauce that they're using for I think it's, I don't remember what sub it was for. It might have been a cheesesteak or something, or seasoning or something they're using, but they changed a lot. They changed like their bread up and stuff like that. They have real mozzarella now instead of like the shredded mozzarella. So, yeah. I would love to see Pat on Raw with Jimmy Smith and Corey. That would be awesome. I just think Brian Saxton has run his course. I don't think they're going to change up the announcers. You never know, but I don't think so. Don't cancel Family Guy, my favorite show. What is the average age of the chat right now? What if they switch titles and put Priest on SmackDown? Yeah, Damian Priest could end up on SmackDown. Yeah, they might move him over. It's going to be an exciting draft. I think. I really do think you're going to see a lot of changes in this one for sure because of the whole thing with Raw. If you're new to our channel, welcome, and hope you are enjoying the show tonight so far. If you are new, please make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it. And also, make sure you hit the like up on the stream. That helps the stream out. And also, make sure you hit the notifications button as well to make sure you are notified when we are having content next. So, people saying ages now. Tony says, I'm 41. James says, I'm 34. Shu Campbell has some sort of weird website. I wouldn't click on that.
Yeah, I got rid of it.
Thank you. Tony says, I'm an old dude. What if they switched? Yep. What if they could. Celebrity death match.
I'm not revealing my age. I'm not revealing my age. I'll just be the ageless one.
The ageless wonder. I remember Celebrity Deathmatch, Chad. We talked about that on our 80s show, I think, the one week with all the clay characters that would fight each other and stuff like that. That was funny.
I'll just say I'm not old. I'm seasoned.
There you go. There you go. I'm ancient mentally. I'm 25, 34. See, we have Gen Xers, Millennials, Gen Zs, Baby boomers. It's cool that pro wrestling transcends generations. I'd love to see Priest versus Roman.
Mm-hmm.
My mom is old. She turned 63. That's right. You were saying that last night in the stream, James. Yeah, happy birthday to your mom. Joe and Jeff are both 34. I wish. I wish.
Kind, Chad. You're being kind. Thank you.
Advertising NXT. VHS wrestling was not the greatest. You didn't like using the tracking button to tune in the shows or tune the tapes. That's how a lot of us watch pay-per-views. I mean, you'd have to wait till it came out on VHS. You couldn't watch pay-per-views back. They were too expensive. When you were talking $100 or more, that was a hell of a lot of money back in the late 80s.
It's a lot of grass cutting and selling candy and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, when you were talking jobs, minimum wage was $3.
Yeah.
Like $3, $4 an hour. Imagine $100, almost probably like today, like $500 or $400 for a pay-per-view. You just didn't get it. So a lot of times you'd have to say, I was lucky because my mom knew a guy who owned a video store. So that was a really good person to know. Because I would tell him when you would get copies of those wrestling tapes, make sure make sure you put those on the side for me and, call me when they come in, I'll be down. Because, you knew somebody like that, you had an in until like Blockbuster came around. Once Blockbuster started opening up, you'd have like a gazillion tapes out on the shelves. Although a lot of times you'd go there and they were gone too. So, yeah. And wrestling stuff was always 2 tapes, Jeff. It was usually always 2 videotapes.
Yep.
Because of the length of the show.
Yep. Because they didn't start doing the ones longer than 180 minutes for a while. Yep. So
yeah,
it was 120.
Yep. So you'd go through that whole thing where you'd be watching, you'd get right in the middle of something good, and then the tape ended. And then you have to flip the tape out, put the other tape in. You're like, yeah,
man, I thought I was in the lap of luxury when they came out with the rewinders.
Oh my god,
you remember
video rewinders?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, man, this is the life. We don't have to rewind it in the VCR anymore.
Yep. They used to kill your VCR anyway. They used to tell you not to use it for that because you'd get it so dirty, and then you're renting those tapes, so you don't know the people who had them before you, and there's all kind of crud all over the tapes and everything like that. Yeah. The perils of trying to watch pay-per-views back in the day that you guys, a lot of you will never know. But yeah, that's how we had to watch it. 2 count there for Apollo. Apollo getting frustrated, banging on the canvas. Grabbing Nakamura up by the hair. Got him up. Got him up again. Nakamura gets out of that, goes for a kick, and he got it. Apollo goes down.
Joe, you remember when the dirt sheets were the 800 and 900 numbers to call Mean Gene?
800 and 900 numbers are magazines. You had to wait for PWI to come out.
Yeah.
The one time a month, you'd have to go to the news station, get a magazine, and that's all you would read. You'd have, and that stuff would be like weeks and weeks old. So you never really had on-time news. You didn't have any of this stuff?
No.
Boogs is out there with Commander Aziz. Look at this.
Wow.
Boogs takes down Commander Aziz.
Whoa.
How about that?
Wow.
Oh, look at this. Shinsuke with a nice arm toss. Again, he's got him over. Cover. 2, 3. Shinsuke wins.
Shinsuke. Little surprise.
Boogs took out Aziz.
That was awesome.
That was really cool. And there goes McAfee. Nakamura getting out of there.
And I got a confession. The first car that I learned how to drive had an 8-track player.
Nice. I never had a car with one. My father had one in his. My dad had one of the classic old vans, and the carpeting in it and all that kind of stuff. And in his van, he had an 8-track player. Look at McAfee.
My first car driving it, the one I learned on was a 74 Ford Elite.
Nice.
And my first car was a 71 Ford Torino.
Okay.
Yeah.
My first was a 72 Monte Carlo.
Okay.
I see them traveling every now and then. I saw one on the interstate driving to work one day, and it was the same color as mine. It was like a rust color.
Yeah.
And my father, I remember, got it from probably a friend of his or something like that. And he didn't pay a lot much for it, but he ended up putting a state of the art cassette deck.
There you go.
In the car at the time. So yeah. James, why do you hate PlayStation? What's going on, James? The new PlayStation update has screwed up Fight TV on the browser. Uh-oh. Conrad's here. Yo, what's up, Conrad?
What up, Conrad?
Nakamura, I still would love him as WWE champion. Oh yeah, dude. 78 Toyota Tercels. People telling us what their first cars were. 8 tracks, either carpet, and we had a bed in the back for road trips. Yeah, Dad never had a bed in there, but the whole thing was carpeted. Driving it at 8 years old at the cottage. Montez Ford of the Street Profits.
So apparently this is another match we're getting Sunday.
Street Profits and okay.
Usos.
And yep. Was called upon to witness nuptials. Montez, you better watch out, buddy.
Right.
You better watch out. I'm not having a good feeling for Montez here. He might get attacked sooner than later. I'm guessing I'm right.
Oh
no. Bloodline, bitch. Nice.
I'm just mad he said rub his ashy feet. That's hilarious. Lotion his ashy feet. Uh-oh.
We want the smoke. Oh, and there's Roman.
Uh-oh.
Look at the look on Heyman's face.
Joe, I got to get that shirt, man.
The Bloodline shirt? Yeah, it's a cool shirt. It looks like a movie poster. What did he say?
Oh, damn.
Your cousin's Bloodline, bitches. Uh-oh. Roman wants Montez Ford?
Tonight.
Oh.
Oh, damn. Oh, man.
Why are you still here?
Montez
and Roman. Wow.
I will say this, though. Montez, as a singles star in the future, will be amazing.
I can see that.
I mean, I can see him with an IC title. I mean, maybe not a world championship, but I can see him with the IC title. Maybe eventually getting a world title, but I mean, he's tremendous, man. Like, the crowd ate up everything he was saying.
Yep.
Good Lord, man. That was
Bloodline bitches. I'm laughing and trying to drink at the same time. I could see world title, too much charisma. Montez needs to borrow Willie Mac's pillow because he's going night-night, says James Chadwick. We'll see, unless he gets saved by someone. He might get saved by someone. We'll see. We shall see. Where is Extreme Rules, by the way?
Oh God, I don't know.
Where are they having? I'm sure there's someone in the chat knows. Where's Extreme Rules being held? I'm just curious. Where is Extreme Rules being held on Sunday? What city? Because I'm just trying to Ohio, says Conrad. Okay.
Let's see here.
A couple of states over. Okay.
Let's see exactly where in Ohio. Is it going to be in Columbus? Yes. There you go. I'm not going to say anything because my team stinks too, but Ohio State fans, us and the Clemson Tigers and you this season, we're not having seasons that we typically like to have in college football. So it's fitting that we're 9-10 respectively.
Columbus, Ohio is not all that far from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Just saying. Not all that far.
Deanna, I'm not going to go there. Listen, it's been rough for me too. My offense can't even score right now. So at least you guys can score points.
These ads I'm seeing on this Fox app are the same 2 ads over and over and over again. They've just played the same 4 ads right in a row. The Tennis Channel and then Comet, which I love, by the way. Comet, if you like sci-fi stuff, Comet's a new app that's out there for sci-fi. It's a free app, and I absolutely love it. I watch every night now. I get Battlestar Galactica from the 90s. I get X-Files is on. And then in the morning, they have older stuff. They have like Night Gallery with Rod Serling, which I absolutely loved back in the day. And I haven't gotten to see that in ages. Tales from the Dark Side is on there every now and then. So they've got some really cool stuff on that channel. Are we looking forward to Extreme Rules? Yeah, I think it should be a good show. Showing scenes from Philly. There's the museum where Rocky ran the stairs. The Liberty Bell I've seen. I've been to downtown Philly quite a bit, although I hate it. I hate driving there. It's awful, awful driving in downtown Philly. Worse than New York, I think, anyway. Heyman and going to put in his request for the match, I would imagine. Man, can't tell you where Brock Lesnar's going to be. Paul's pitching it. Roman Reigns and Montez Ford. I think we could do that.
Oh. All right.
And then after the match, we'll talk about the draft. Oh, what did I say? He's going to get Brock moved. He's going to get Brock drafted to Raw. Watch. Oh, Paul Heyman's putting the fix in. Lovely. Could we get a Sonya match? Nah, I don't think so. I'm not so sure Sonya wants to wrestle. Sonya's tie looks like the MJF scarf. Seth Rollins. Getting something from Seth, maybe. Maybe a match, maybe a promo.
That suit last week was ridiculous.
Oh, my God. His closet must look...
I mean, It's tin foil, is what it is.
Yep. Does anyone realize DeVille's tie is MJF Scar's colors? Going back and showing now the match with him and Edge.
I like this Seth, but I want to see him in a title picture.
Yeah.
There you go, Derek.
Tin Man Rollins on the yellow brick road. Imagine he wore a little funnel hat on his head. Set this
Joe, could you see Seth going back to Raw?
I could, if they don't have anything for him here. The only reason I could see them keeping him is if they wanted him to have a feud with Roman.
Yeah.
So if they wanted to do that, if they move Lesnar and he goes, which I really hope they do, I hope they get him out of there. I hope that, I know they're wrestling at Saudi, but I hope something happens in that where I don't even know. Maybe they won't. I mean, yes, they accepted it. They're supposed to have it. I don't know. But I really hope that the long play happens, and I hope they keep him away from Roman. And if they do, then I would like to see Seth step in. Of course, if Finn does, oh my God. Speaking of suits, red suit, red tie, pink shirt. Ah. Chris, my house right now smells like your tree house because a skunk just ran out past my window. Truth is, you're hurt. You're hurt bad. Bad.
Wow.
It's mildly amusing. It's not good enough. Oh my God. What does he have to do? Kill him?
Right.
Gonna show up next week. Gonna crawl to the ring.
Wow. This is good.
Can tell people that I'm not Edge light, that I'm superior to you in every way. Maybe it'll be Edge versus Seth at the Saudi event.
Yeah.
They might do that. They say the Saudis do like their legends, so would make sense for them to have Edge there.
Oh.
I'll find you where you sleep.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, you're right about that.
Oh. Oh, man.
Liv Morgan. Wow. Here comes Liv. Oh, Liv's from New Jersey. There you go. It's not that far from home. Hop, a skip, and a jump across the bridge, depending on what part of New Jersey she's from.
The production guy must have had a problem there.
Yeah, production guy fell asleep a little there.
A little bit.
Maybe he sneezed.
Yeah.
Liv and Zelena Vega coming up next. Seth is always on fire in most of his promos. I would love to see Seth versus Edge inside Hell in a Cell. You'd kind of think that's where it would have to be going at this point, would be some kind of a match like that to finish off the feud. Flamingo Rollins. Ad for the new James Bond film. New cameraman next week.
This one is all elite.
I was just going to say the same thing. I was just going to say the cameraman's now all elite. That's funny. I don't usually see the James Bond movies, but this one has me intrigued. I might end up watching this.
Yeah, I'm going to have to see this one. This one's good.
I love Rami Malek, and I think he's going to make a great villain.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
He was a character in a video game that came out for PlayStation 4 called Until Dark. And it's tremendous. It is like you're playing a slasher film.
Oh, wow.
It had a tremendous story to it. And Rami Malek was the villain in that game, and it was tremendous. I loved it. It was very similar to the game Heavy Rain, and I like games like that. They're very story driven. There's not a whole lot of action in them. It's just basically it's more of an adventure game where you kind of just pick a choice and you make a choice of what to do, or in the case of this one is who to save sometimes or something like that. And you just try to end the game with keeping as many people alive as you can.
Okay.
But it was really good. A bunch of friends get invites up to a ski slope, and that's where it all starts. And they just start dying. People start killing them off one by one. But it was a really, really good game.
Yeah, I have to check that out.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really good, and I'm pretty sure it came out for is it PS4 or even it could have even been PS3. It's an older game. And I think now if you want to get it, you can get it online from them. I think it's probably $20 or something like that now. Might even be less. But yeah, fantastic game. I literally they're probably my favorite games. And I know people love playing video games. They like the action in them and stuff like that. Me, I could sit back and do something like that and I get enthralled in a story. And if the story grabs me, I'll play it for hours and hours and hours and hours. And usually those games I can't put down. Heavy Rain was the same way. Heavy Rain reminded me a lot of the movie Seven. Was more of like a crime game, like a detective type of game, but it was one of the similar kind of a game, like a point and click adventure type of thing. And they're tremendous. The graphics in them are unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, man. If you are new to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're very close to, I think, 2,300. I think we're like maybe 10 away or something like that. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Also, make sure you hit the like on the stream tonight as well. And make sure you hit the notifications button to know when we have future content coming up. Heavy Rain was fantastic. Yes, Sean would say I love it. I have the soundtrack, actually, from that game. I picked up the soundtrack. It was amazing. Really, really grabbed you. The storyline of it really, really grabbed you. Just had a college football advert on BT Sports showed someone barbecue a crocodile or alligator. Oh, geez, really?
That happens.
It does.
Especially in the South.
Favorite Bond villains were Nick Nack, tattoo from Fantasy Island, and Baron Samedi, the 7-Up commercial Jeffrey Lewis, who was probably the only Bond villain that survived. Okay. I'll be honest, I haven't watched a lot of those movies. I used to watch them more in the 80s when Roger Moore was James Bond. I've seen A View to a Kill. I've seen, more of the 80s ones, I think. But I haven't watched a lot of the recent ones. I've never been I've never watched – I don't think I've ever watched the Sean Connery ones either. And they're like the really, the really old ones, but they're the ones that they – kind of got everybody into it, but I've never been into those. I don't know why. It's not that I hate them. I've just never sat down. And I think at this point, I'm at the point in the storyline where I feel as if I watch one of the newer ones, I'm going to be thoroughly confused. because I'm not going to know. I know they're standalone stories, but I'm not going to know where the characters are coming from and stuff, or about the characters and that. And I just kind of think I'm not going to know what I'm watching. That was last week with Liv and Carmella. I kind of get the feeling that we're going to get a Carmella run in here.
Well, Joe?
And just as I say, look what happens. And I did not see that. Kind of figured she was going to show up. Liv's just saying, oh, wow. These two have worked together before, Zelena and Carmella.
Whoa.
All right, here we go. Oh, man, Liv with a drop kick. Starting off hot. Drop kick to the back.
Wow.
Whips her over into the corner. Boot to the face from Zelena. Comes right out. Oh, nice move by Liv Morgan. 1, 2 count.
Carmella's just sitting on the announce table.
Yeah. Kind of hanging out. Pat McAfee asking her about her nose. I'd love to see Zelena's win-loss record. Oh. Carmella's now happening, and next Tony time is coming out. Let's talk about how beautiful I am, says Carmella. Michael, you're drooling. This McAfee said Cole's looking like a pig. Zelena, 5 wins and 31 losses, according to what I just found. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Liv Morgan, nice move over into the second turnbuckle.
I'll just say I don't think Carmella needs to get involved in any action because she might have a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, I would be very careful.
Just saying.
Yeah, Liv's got her by the hair. Oh, 2. She just got her 6th win, James.
6th win.
She just went to 6. Zelena just went to 6 wins.
Wow.
Thank God it ain't me and Tazzy sitting beside Carmella because we might need a lot of bottles of water.
There you go.
Zelena wins. Still a loser, says Carmella. Oh, here we go. We got a Baron Corbin promo.
There you go. Dang it. Joe.
Oh, James. Why'd you have to do it? I want to get through a show one night where it just is never brought up, but that's never going to happen at this point. Look at them pouring water on his suit. It just repels the water. Happy talk on SmackDown. I guess we're getting happy talk. Yes, we are. We're getting happy talk.
Happy talk.
I have a funny feeling this show will stink, said McAfee. Corbin should start doing some stuff like $1 Million Man used to do.
Yeah.
Like just like give people money or something like that, like something along those lines. That's why I said it before the show. If him and Grimes got together for promos or for matches, oh my God, it'd be amazing.
Oh, happy talk.
Happy Talk with Happy Corbin coming up next. I've been watching them on Bond Pluto TV channel. Yeah, that's right. There is a There is a Bond channel on Pluto, yeah.
Joe, I've been fighting that too since like 7.
Whew.
What's up, Chris?
I was watching a lot. I got to watch a lot of TV. That was one good thing about being off this week. I got to catch up on a lot of stuff. I watched, well, of course, I watched What If. I've been watching that every week. I watched Star Wars Visions, which was fantastic. Animated series, and it was all anime people who did anime stuff for Star Wars. Really, really, really good stuff. If you like anime, if you're a fan of that, you will love it. It really is good. Really is good. Got to catch up on Titans. I watched the end of American Horror Story. Do you know, Jeff, I meant to tell you, I sat down and watched Child's Play, right? The very first one. I never saw the whole thing.
Really?
I have never watched the whole thing because I didn't remember the beginning. When I sat and watched the beginning of this, I'm like, I don't remember this at all. And when I first started recollecting it was when the woman died when she got thrown out the window. That was where I probably always watched it from. And I had never seen it before that. I never watched the beginning of that movie. I never knew. So I knew how he became what he became, but I didn't know when it happened. So I didn't see the whole start of the movie. So that was the first time that I saw the beginning of that.
So you finally got to see the Charles Lee Ray experience.
Yeah. I never saw the beginning of that. Oh, I meant to tell you too. You see that they're bringing back. I can't remember where it's on now. It's on one of the pay things. It might be Amazon or Apple. They're bringing back I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what streaming
on Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah. It looks like it's a complete reboot too.
Yeah, and it's a series.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll be watching it.
I love those movies. I liked what they do. 3 of those, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say they did 3 of them. The first and second one were good. The last one took place in that hotel, and I just remember the last one being weird. They went to an island, and then it took place on the island and everything like that. I remember the last one being a little weird, a little out there, but I like that series. There's Halloween stuff on now all over the place. What was I watching today? Friday the 13th, part 8, I think, was on randomly today on Sci-Fi. That one, that's literally the worst reviewed one of the entire series. And I had to go back and read about the ending of that because that's the one where, bizarrely, he gets covered with the toxic waste that floods the New York Sun.
Yeah.
Toxic waste that floods the New York sewer system every night at midnight. And Jason gets doused with toxic waste. The next thing you know, she looks at him and he's back to a little boy.
A little boy.
Like, it was the most confusing ending ever. And then 9 completely ignores it. Like it never even happened, which was, well, when I read about it, I guess it kind of makes sense. They were going to end the films there. That was supposed to be the last one ever done. And when they did it, that was how they would. Apparently, the curse of Jason was taken away by toxic waste. And then the little boy was what was left. It was the little boy that drowned all those years ago. So, ending.
I just remember watching the scene where he knocks the guy's head off.
Clean off, doing the boxing thing on top of the roof. Yeah. That movie was really. And even at the end, when the 2 of them survived, and they come out of the sewer, like instead of freaking out and going to the hospital, calling the cops, the ambulances for their friends who passed away, now let's go see the Statue of Liberty. It was bad. It's a guilty pleasure movie, but it was really bad. The fact that only 10 minutes of it took place in an actual city And it was billed as Jason Takes Manhattan. Look at the seats Corbin has. Leather chairs. It's about putting smiles on people's faces, he said. What is your buddy's name that plays wrestling games? Shane. What does he call it? Blood Sword Gaming. Blood Sword Gaming. Uh-oh. My very first guest is me. Oh, God. He's live on Facebook right now. Yeah, he usually does stuff around the same times that they run wrestling shows. Yep. Fear Fest starts October 1st. Halloween, The Shining, The Exorcist, Nope, and Nope. The Omen, Freddy Krueger, Jason, and yeah. I usually watch a lot of the Fear Fest stuff. Truffles. I have a custom $9,000 suit. Is that Spider-Man on the inside? Oh, what the hell was that? Look like Spider-Man. Oh, Kevin Owens. Yeah, check out Ed's other project. Check out his podcast. He has a horror movie podcast that he does. It's called Movies to Be Murdered By. It's on Twitter. And his YouTube as well. Check out his YouTube site also if you guys enjoy that kind of stuff. Early favorites on Sky BET for the Rumble is Brock and Sasha. Brock would make sense, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if Brock does get moved, if Heyman somehow engineers that would be the way to get around it.
Very true.
Heyman would crap his pants at that point in time because he would have no choice. Brock could basically call his shot, and he can't do anything about it. Early favorites. Yep. We started season 3. Yeah, Jeff just started a new season on this show.
Yep, we sure did. And we did a crazy movie that's on Hulu called Stalker. And yeah. And I don't know if you saw our new logo or not, Joe. I don't know if you had a chance to see that.
No, I didn't. I'll have to check it out.
Who is that? Wow.
Ooh, who just took out KO?
It's been a while since we've seen him. Riddick Moss.
Wow, okay.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. Corbin's just paying people off. KO trying to fight back. Now he got 2-on-1 going. Throws KO into the stairs. Picking up the stairs now. You suck, Chance. He looked like CM Punk for a second. Well, that would have really been out there, Deanna, wouldn't it? That would have really been out there.
People would have like, but wait, what happened?
Tony Khan would have had a heart attack. Corbin certainly is happy.
He's very happy.
There's Montez in the back getting ready for his big match.
He's singing.
Bloodline bitches, he's singing it now. He's back from injury, says Conrad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Corbin got in the smoke.
There you go.
All right. I want the smoke. Nikki ASH?
Yeah, the tag champs. Now they can go everywhere.
They kind of cross over quite a bit on both shows. So, okay. Yeah. All right. Rhea Ripley on her way out. Oh, we're getting a match? Awesome. Ooh, I wonder if this is wonder if it's Shotzi and Tegan.
Well, it's just one-on-one.
Oh, okay. A one-on-one match. Okay.
But maybe it could be one of the, yeah.
Could be one of them. They're saying that they want to get them into the title picture, so no, it could be Natty and Tamina as well. Could be one of those two. I think Rhea is still growing. What do you mean, Chris? Growing how? I don't think so. I think she's a little bit old to still be growing. Dawson, I'm not real sure. Montez said that he was at a wedding, at a friend's wedding, so not sure if that's true.
Oh, really? We're doing okay. Okay.
Okay, Nikki and Natalya. So they brought both teams over.
Well, I'm willing to bet that we get a rematch Sunday, Joe. Like, I almost think we get a rematch.
Yeah, it could be. We've got a advertisement for the Alexa and Charlotte match. Almost kind of surprised that hasn't been announced as an Extreme Rules match either.
Yeah.
Some sort of weird stipulation would really fit that match, I think. Rhea's a sidekick? I wouldn't say that. Corbin is form and faction. That will be interesting. Clay says Roman Reigns fighting night. Acknowledge me. I'm the tribal chief.
Oh, could you imagine, though, if he does form a faction and Cameron Grimes ends up in it, and it's those three?
Corbin,
Cameron Grimes, and Riddick Moss?
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'd like that.
Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, here's an advertisement for Star Wars Visions right now, actually. There you go. On the Fox Now app. It was really good. And I'm not a huge anime fan. I'm not into it like some people are. So some of it was a couple of the episodes are a little bit weird because I'm not used to watching that style of animation, but the stories were good. A lot of like feudal Japan stuff that George Lucas had said Star Wars is based on anyway. So it was good. Tamina and Natty are at SmackDown. Yeah,
they are.
They've kind of gone back and forth before too.
And the champions can go wherever.
Yep. This is why I wish they would unify all the belts and just make the IC and US titles the Raw and SmackDown Men's Championships. You never know. Maybe they will. You never know. Add a female too, Jeff. I don't know who though. Maybe Dana would be good. You're talking about too, like the Corbin faction, Jason?
Yeah.
I could totally see, and I know her character doesn't necessarily fit it, but I could totally see Bayley being involved with those guys. Totally see that.
Yeah.
Totally see that. It wouldn't be a far cry for her to play somebody who is like all about the money. You just can see that she would really take well to that, I think. Obviously, depending on how far out she still is, because she's going to be out for a while.
Yeah.
But
how long ago did she get injured? Someone in the chat let us know.
4 months, 5 months, I think it's only been. I could be wrong. I want to say it's about that time, 4 or 5 months.
So she still probably got another. If it's 4 months, she's probably still got another 8.
Yeah, that's usually a year injury, I think. Is Don Knotts on Three's Company? He was. Yeah, he was Mr. Furley.
No, he's saying you are.
Oh, I'm Don Knotts. Oh, good Lord,
He's
dude.
saying you're Don Knotts and I'm Jack Tripper, which
Oh my God.
that's
Wow.
a stretch, but you know.
That's I don't know if I'd ever use those comparisons, but hey, whatever you see, Chris Smith wants to know if you could be Larry. Breaking news.
Oh, okay.
Edge said, "I'll see you at SmackDown next week," on his Twitter. So Edge will be here next week on SmackDown.
Tazzy is Mr. Roper. Wow.
Dude, where are you coming up with this? Where are you coming up with this 205 ATL? You must be either a Big Three's Company fan or not, as it were. July 9th, Bailey got injured. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January.
Either that or he's hanging out with Chris.
Or, yeah, that's true, too. That's true, too.
Might be in the treehouse.
That's very true. Deanna says Edge. Yes, Edge will be back next week. Yeah, so Bailey's got a while then. She's got till probably the end of next summer.
Yeah.
There you go. They just explained it that the tag team title holders defend on each show. Nikki ASH with a drop kick to Natty. I would imagine you do love Three's Company 205 ATL. I was kind of guessing that.
Oh, they're in Hershey tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, that was yeah.
That is right. That was the one that was
house show. Yeah, that's a house show. There's going to be a Raw at the arena in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. So that depending on what the lineup is, I may have to look into that one. Suplex from Natalia. Don't get a women's match on SmackDown for a few weeks now. We get 2 on the same night.
And you got the women to start it off too, so
yeah, that's true. That's very true. You got Becky and Bianca. Got a Carmella sighting too during that match. So yeah, been a lot of women on the show tonight. Tamina looking to distract Rhea. Pulls her off the apron. Oh, that was quick.
that was quick.
Nikki pins Natalia. Hassan says, "How's the show doing?" I'm doing a drive-by. Hassan's doing a drive-by.
Oh.
Uh-oh. There they are. There they are. Shotzi and Knox on the way out. See you Thursday for Impact. See you Thursday is on. Shotzi in the tank. Give them their title shot. Yeah, they should be next in line.
Yeah.
Oh, they shoot the tank shell.
They should have had their shot already, in my opinion.
Should have, yeah. I agree. McAfee said, I think that missile went through the roof. We're still going on with the Mysterio story. Knox is, oh God. 205 still talking Three's Company. There is a Three's Company channel on Pluto, 205. You really need to check that out. You would probably really enjoy it. You can watch 24/7 Three's Company. Here's Ray and Dominic. Do we have a match for Big E yet? At the pay-per-view?
Don't think so.
No. I'm one of the best to ever do this.
I can't disagree with him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, Sammy putting a wedge in between there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
We're feeling the glow, baby.
Naomi. Wow, after not even getting a match with anyone from Sonya Deville, Naomi's coming out. If Tazzy was in the ring with Shotzi, I would ask you to bring me a blindfold so I can't see what he's doing with Shotzi, just saying. Feel the glow, yes. Naomi.
Thank you, WWE, for finally putting her on TV.
Right.
In a match, damn it.
It's about effing time, says James Chadwick. Oh, Naomi got fined for insubordination, apparently. 3 women's matches now. Yeah. And that said, Tony, tomorrow there will be complaints on Twitter saying there were too many women's matches tonight on SmackDown. Guaranteed.
How can you start out SmackDown with anybody but Roman?
Yep.
How do you start that out with Becky and Bianca?
I guarantee.
And I mean, the match with Zelena and Liv didn't go long enough. They didn't get enough time. And Natalya and Nikki ASH, that didn't get enough time. And that's such a random match. Why do you do that? And, Naomi, she just comes out without a match. Like, who does that? People, shut up.
Yep. Guaranteed. You will see. And it'll probably be, it could be going up right now for all we know. Guaranteed that you will see nothing but complaints. SmackDown was terrible, like Jeff said, because, where was Roman? Why didn't Roman start? Why were all these women's matches on? Guaranteed. And you know what? It'll be the same people that said that there were no women a week or so ago. Same people.
Take your phone, polish it up real nicely.
And stick it
out.
straight up your candy ass.
Stick that sumbitch catty corner up your ass.
Oh my God. You know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. You know it. You know it. Listen, that's why you see, if you're going to be the one that's going to read that garbage, like on Twitter, if you're going to look and check that stuff out, check out what go scroll down that person's comments that you're looking at and see how much they contradict themselves over like the last week or so. And then you'll really know that they're only doing that to just try to fire people up. You'll really get it. So Sonya's got something for her, maybe. Jeff really wants to say, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
we gotta keep things a tad PC. We want to be careful we don't get in trouble with Google Police.
Yeah.
Fury versus Wilder 3. Well, that's coming up too. End of October.
Wow, next weekend.
Oh, your Patriots have the Rams this week? That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, the Bucks and the Rams, that's gonna be, and we're down two of our best receivers, so, and they're good.
The Rams have they have a scary defense.
Yeah, their defense is nothing to play with.
Aaron Donald is a beast.
That dude is unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Cowboys play on Monday this week.
Okay.
The Philadelphia game. The Philadelphia game.
There you go.
Pat should be GM for SmackDown. Yeah, but then you'd miss him on the commentary.
True. He's so good.
The Bucks game, Brady may call in sick.
It's going to be some tough sledding, but
yeah,
I feel like they can get it done. I'm worried about the defense, though, because the Rams' offense is playing pretty well right now. So
yeah, Stafford's a pretty good quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, Naomi's in the ring. We're just getting a promo, I guess. Boos from the crowd.
She wants a match right and now.
Just demanding a match. Oh, Sonya's telling her no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not happening, she says.
Oh.
Match between me and you.
Oh.
I'd smack the glow right off your face. I'm no longer a competitor. I'm your boss. Not a good one, Naomi says. Oh, getting the crowd chanting, make the match. Make the match. Telling her to cut her audio. Oh, they did. They cut her mic.
Wow.
Well, it looks like this is leading to Sonya and Naomi.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Wow. TikTok dance to obscurity.
Wow, that's good.
Whoo. McAfee even saying this is an abuse of power. Comes Roman.
I need to see Naomi run into them right now.
Oh, yeah, just on her way back. Yeah, it'd be a good little tease. Oh, look at this.
All right. All right.
There's a tease for you.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay. I'm the Tiger King now, says 205. Okay. First you were doing Three's Company, now you're the Tiger King. Holy cow, dude. You're just all over the place.
Treehouse.
Yeah. Female bloodline time for Naomi. I'm liking this feud, says Conrad.
Yeah, that's a good little piece of business that they just did right there. Sonya, I need Sonya back in the ring. Yeah. That's what I need. And that's a good way to get her back in.
Usos versus Alpha Academy, and they build Otis. They've already built Otis up into a beast. Main event time already. Looks like. This might go for a while, I guess.
I think we might get some run-ins. Hold on 1 second. I just dropped my mouse.
Uh-oh. We want the smoke. I don't know, 205 ATL. You might not want any more smoke. You might want to lay off the smoke.
That smoke is hazardous.
Yeah. Yeah, you may want to lay off the smoke a little bit there, buddy. Oh my gosh. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button before you leave tonight. Also, make sure you throw up a like on the stream as well. We'd really appreciate that. And if you are so inclined as to want to know when we have content coming up, make sure that you hit the notifications button, and it will allow you to know all of when we will be on in the future. So make sure you do that as well while you're here. Hope you're enjoying the show. We will be back tomorrow night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time with our weekly wrap-up show, which will include an Extreme Rules prediction show. So we'll be back tomorrow night with that. We'll talk about some wrestling headlines, some news. We have a couple debates we're going to do. We're going to probably look past the grievances side of it this week because we're going to have to skip some things, and we will be doing predictions. So we will have that in the middle of the show instead. So then predictions could take a little while for a bigger pay-per-view. I'm eating a CBC pie, says 205 ATL.
I saw that, and that's why I'm over here choking because
I kind of figured.
I was trying to drink my drink. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! Who's ready for a 6-star match that ends in a time limit draw?
One day, he's just gonna give like his rating scale is just gonna break, and he's gonna give Omega like 50 stars or the Bucks like 50 stars.
Yes.
And he'll just spontaneously combust.
Don't drink and laugh at comments. Yeah, that doesn't mix well.
No.
Jeff and Joe, I just thought of something. What if at the draft they make Big E be number 2 and Brock number 1 to make Roman be more darker and snap? More just my opinion. Did you see the Heyman promo? They're advertising Comet TV. I'm also watching a channel now called, because sometimes at night I like to watch like half-hour comedy shows, and I'm watching Laugh TV now, LAFF, which is a good one too. Night Court. They have Night Court on there, which I absolutely loved that show growing up. Night Court's on there, and then According to Jim with Jim Belushi.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I hadn't seen that in years.
Yeah, I love that sitcom. So I just taped a whole bunch of them. I figure I'll throw them on the DVR and I'll just watch them when I get a chance. Did you watch Wonder Years? It was actually really good.
I got to watch it. I still got to catch up on American Horror Story.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of stuff I got to catch up on.
It was really good. I enjoyed it. It was really good stuff. NXT ad again.
I just realized that I almost had a New York accent just for like a brief second.
Uh-oh.
And it scares me.
You're changing.
I'm changing.
Dan Fielding. Oh, yeah. Dan's character was great. Yeah. He's, I think, one of the only ones from that cast that's still around.
Yeah.
A lot of the other ones passed away, unfortunately. Marky Post, I know, passed away. The actor who played the judge passed away recently. I know a lot of them have passed on, but he's still alive. And ironically enough, they're making a new one, and Dan Fielding is still going to be in it.
Wow.
The same actor, and actually getting my wife just told me earlier. So the woman on, oh my God, what was the name of that sitcom? The sitcom about the scientists that are the nerds. Oh dear God, what's the name of it? The Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory. The woman who was the blonde is playing the judge on the show, and she is the daughter of the judge on the old Night Court. So that's how they're doing it.
Wow.
Basically, she has the same job that her father did. So Bull's still alive. Yeah, I didn't know if he was or not. Becky Lynch with a promo.
4 women segments tonight, folks.
Yeah, right. This has been an all-women show. I'm not just going to beat you. I'm going to break you.
Well, Joe, you know why they started the main event right now, right? It's going to take Roman 10 minutes to get down there.
That's true. It's gonna, yeah. His entrance will be, but right around the time we have to go to a commercial. Yeah, you're probably right. I finally made it to the stream. Give me a shell. Yeah, what's up, J-Hub? Not Kelly Cuoco, Chris. The other blonde, the one who played. She was she's the one with the squeaky voice. She was the one who was with. She's the one, not the one with Sheldon. Again, I didn't watch that as much. So the Melissa, yeah, that's her. Yeah, she's playing the judge on the new. They're bringing a lot of old sitcoms back. Apparently, Frasier's coming back too.
Mm-hmm.
So they're He is kind of sauntering out slowly, Jeff. So you might be right. You might be right. Howard's wife, Chris. Yes, thank you.
I mean, it'll take them 10 minutes to get down to the ring. So,
yeah, you're probably right. You get a star, J-Hub, says Tony. Roman Reigns. Night Court had the best team. Yeah. It was a good theme song. Roman will make it to the ring at about 8:55 my time. Can you imagine if we didn't start the match until 20 minutes later? That'd be a record.
Well, if he gets like halfway down to the ring, he's like, "Wait, I gotta go get some water. I'll be right back."
Yeah, and then they go to commercial. Yeah,
They should totally do that one day with someone. Like walk down to the ring, like I'm parched.
I'm going.
I'll be right back.
Oh man,
Conrad, that's a good question.
I'm wondering
who's going to end Roman's reign.
Oh man, I really don't know. Like I really don't know. I don't know who that can be. I don't know if they have anyone built up to do that. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people are saying the only ones who can maybe take it off of him are the Usos. Like one of the Usos can take it off of him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw everybody was freaking out about the graphics for the Extreme Rules thing and the glitches that they're putting up in the middle of them. People flipping out about it.
Yeah.
I think did a video about that too, but it's I think all it is posters on top of posters. I think they're taking graphics from the poster and just putting it in the background of it. People are freaking out thinking it was Bray. Oh boy. If you guys aren't over the fact that Bray is not going back to WWE yet, and if you still are holding on to that hope, I really feel bad for you. I really feel bad for you because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He's not going back to WWE. I'm sorry to be the one to put that out there, but if you believe that, you really just don't know business at all. So. He's not going back to WWE. Have you guys noticed there's a green light every Dark Order match on AEW? Never had it before a few weeks ago. I have not.
Interesting.
So the draft is in Baltimore, Maryland. All right.
There we go.
No, I didn't notice there was a light over Dark Order, James. So, well, that I mean, it's a signal we could be looking for. And 5 minutes later, we have the beginning of the match.
Took them a while.
It did. So here we go. We're underway with Roman and Montez Ford. We'll definitely get a commercial coming in soon, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Bray and AEW, you guys will be okay. Listen, we all had said that we are fans of Bray 205. We've said that we are fans of his. So wherever he chooses to go, we will follow him to wherever he decides to go. So Hangman going to help the Dark Order. Hangman hasn't been on TV for a while. With AEW. I mean, I don't see every single show, but he hasn't been on that show in a while, so I don't know where he is.
I think his girlfriend or whoever had the baby.
Oh, okay. Took some time off.
I think he asked for some time off back a while back.
There was a green light in a Hardy match last week as well. What is the whole arena turn green, or what is that? Like I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it, or was it just like a little on and off thing? If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you are subscribed, thank you very much. Also, make sure you put up a like on the stream tonight for us before you get out of here tonight. And if you would like to know when we have content coming out, make sure you hit that notifications button as well.
Thank you, 205 ATL.
I just subbed. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I never knew up on top of our board up here that it shows you the names of the people who like, love, and are angry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I never knew that it did that.
Oh,
I just checked that out now so I could see who was the angry face.
Yeah. Whoever it was didn't even stick around to see anything. So
no, probably angry because we weren't actually showing the content, I guess, more than likely.
Yeah. Can't please everybody.
No, you cannot. I'll keep an eye on it for it tonight on Rampage. Yeah, I'll have to start looking for it too now because I've never seen any green light. I don't remember the crowd hard camera side. I haven't seen any, so I'll have to check it out too. I'll have to watch for it as well. I'm just really curious as to what he's going to do. I'm really curious as to whether he's going to come in with a supernatural kind of a gimmick, because the thing with AEW is now, yes, you have Malachi Black, but he's not really pushing a lot of supernatural with him. He kind of comes out to that style kind of entrance, I guess, but they're not really having him do a lot with that. And I would say really so far with him, the most supernatural character I think we've seen on their show is probably Abaddon. And Abaddon really isn't on the main shows. She's only on Dark and stuff. So it'll be really interesting for me to see what they have him do. Whether he comes back as similar to what his Bray Wyatt character was, I'm not really sure how it's going to happen. Impact is more based for that. Oh, yeah, with the supernatural stuff? Yeah, no doubt. He could fit in very easily right there if he wanted. But again, we don't know if that's what he wants to do. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's fine going back to like what he was doing with Bray, that kind of a character, kind of like a semi-supernatural kind of a thing, but not altogether. Kind of doing more of that. Maybe he's more than happy with that. Or going back to kind of a, I don't know. Maybe he wants to go back to something more true to himself. So who knows? It'll just be curious to see. Reigns with a shot to the head of Montez Ford. We still have a lot of time left. They might throw another commercial in here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll get at least one more.
There's 18 minutes to go yet. Kind of guess that they'll have something big happen at the end of this at some point, I would think. Head off the turnbuckle. Roman in charge of this one so far. Roman up on the top.
Man.
Shot to the head. That stadium is packed, man. That you could see all the way up in the rafters, like the seats all the way up are full.
And they're pretty into it.
I've been to the stadium a few times. This is where the 76ers play, I believe. The 76ers and the Flyers, I think, both play in that stadium. I was actually there to see Kiss, I think. So it's the building that replaced the old Spectrum in Philly. There's more females doing the supernatural thing on the main wrestling shows than males now. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't know that you can really even say, honestly, that the Alexa thing is supernatural anymore. I don't really know that you can. It's not really. I mean, she's not doing the stuff she was doing when Bray was around. You don't see the fire. You don't see any of that kind of stuff. They've really toned it down a lot. So I really don't. But no, I know what you mean. Like the Impact stuff with Sue Young, of course, and with Decay and Rosemary and stuff like that. Yeah. Ooh. Here comes Montez fighting back with some chops. Nice move by Montez Ford. Wow. Kick to the head of Roman. Clothesline, and Roman goes out of the ring. Oh, Montez Ford going out after him.
Showing a lot right here.
Throws him into the barricade. Throws him into the other barricade. Montez Ford on fire.
Oh, wow. Wow, the table.
Oh, the table just imploded.
Yeah, it did.
Montez went to step on the table and it imploded. Can't imagine that was supposed to happen.
Probably not.
They might have been setting that up for somebody to go through it later on at some point, and he just stepped on it and went through. McAfee just blamed himself. Said, I wonder if it was my fat ass dancing on the table earlier.
Imagine if he was dancing earlier.
Oh, my God, and it went through. Listen, stuff happens. Did you happen to see the thing with Arn Anderson during that match with Cody, and he was trying to go around the outside turnbuckle, which for the life of me, I couldn't understand why he was trying to do it, and then he slipped off, like literally just slipped right off. I'm glad he didn't hurt himself because he went down pretty hard, but he slipped off that turnbuckle. So listen, it happens. It happens. Can't always be perfect.
That was an interesting little bit of action there.
J-Hub saying, I really hope you're joking right now. What about the demon in WCW? Oh, God, that was so bad. I'm a big Kiss fan, and that was terrible. That was just awful. That was terrible. They were supposed to have four men that were going to dress up like Kiss, and that was supposed to be what that was supposed to be. And, yeah, that was awful. That was just awful. I'm a lifetime Kiss fan, and I thought that was awful. Yeah, Pat said he broke it dancing. Yeah, Pat's doing a good job. I mean, listen, he's covering up for something that really wasn't supposed to happen. So, yeah, kudos to him. He's thinking on his feet. Someone was watching those shows, and I'm going to find out who WCW 2000. I remember it. I watched it. I just remember it was cringe. It was not good. It was not good. WCW Kiss, that's what they were going to do. That was good old Vince Russo was in charge of that. He struck some sort of a deal with Kiss, who, listen, Kiss, they'll deal with anyone if the money's right. So he struck some sort of deal to use their likenesses and use the music, and they were supposed to be, that was what it was supposed to end up being, but it was bad. The table has just been future endeavored. Yes. So imagine if we came back from the break and the table was back together. That they piped in a table real quick. I was at Fall Ball 2000. My buddy's dad got us tickets. Oh, really? That's cool. I never got to attend a live WCW show. Never got to attend one. I would have loved it, but
you would have.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen one. They didn't come up this way much. They stayed more in certain areas of the country. They stayed, I think, in the South a lot, and they didn't really come up to my area anyway. Like, they may have done stuff in New York, the city areas, but they never came around anywhere close to us. So, table, you're fired. Yes, the table's out. The table's all elite. Yeah. The Kiss Demon was the third worst gimmick in WCW. Number 3, number 2, the Renegade, and number 1 was the Yeti.
Hold on. Not what's his name?
What about Shockmaster?
I was about to say not Shockmaster.
Come on. You can't say that Shockmaster's not in the top 3. He's most people's number 1.
Those are a good 3.
He's most people's number 1. That and that Spider-Man character, that Spider-Man ripoff that they had too. Oh,
Arach something.
Whatever they called it, Arachnid, they got sued by Marvel.
Yeah.
Bischoff and Shivani were Kiss fans. The Ding Dongs was Bischoff.
Yeah, you got to go back and check out our top 10 that had the bad gimmicks.
Yeah. Go check that out. It's on our channel. We did that on Twitch. That was a Twitch only stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, we talked all about that. We did some shows about we did top 10 worst gimmicks, top 10 horror gimmicks. We didn't call it that. It was top 10 supernatural. We may have named, I don't remember.
Supernatural.
Supernatural things we did. Yeah. Go check them out. They're on our channel. They changed the Shockmaster gimmick, so he was in. I can't believe he was wearing a glittery Stormtrooper helmet. Like, where did you even come up with that? Where do you even come up with that? Like, I'm going to wear a Stormtrooper helmet, but I'm going to cover it in glitter. Like, cool. What?
And I'm not even going to be the one talking. I'm going to have somebody talking for me. So when it comes off.
Oh my God. So bad. Look at this. Roman's just looking at him like he's confused. Like, what are you doing? Roman with a clothesline misses. Oh, nice move by Montez. Ford with a cover. 2. Ooh, look at that. 2.5. 2.5. Ole Anderson was the voice. I think Bastion Booger was on our list for worst gimmicks.
I think so, yeah.
Montez flies, misses. Roman got up.
Now Rosie, the superhero in training.
Yes. The SHIT.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have the ASH. Back then it was the SHIT.
One day it's just going to be the ASS.
That's honestly, to this day, when I heard him say Nikki ASH, I honestly thought he said Nikki Ass. When I first heard him say that, I'm like, what did he say? I was like, are you kidding me? And then it was Nikki ASH. I'm like, oh my God. I literally thought that's what he said. Oh, guilty pleasure.
Here we go.
Roman getting ready.
Montez is showing out here.
Yeah, Montez has lasted for a while in here. Superman punch, he misses. Ooh, big DDT from Montez Ford cover. That
was super close.
Seconds away.
Millisecond away from getting that through.
Man. No running by the Usos or anything either. I'm kind of shocked. Oh, there's a big shot, though, from Roman. Ford goes down now. Roman's setting up in that corner. Oh! Got thrown into the post.
Oh.
Montez is going to fly. Oh, no, he was going to. Oh, now he comes over with a kick. Look at this.
Montez is showing out.
Yeah, man. Off the steps. Back up and underneath the bottom rope. Montez going up, looking to fly again. He missed it before. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, knees up. Oh, now he's got the guillotine. Ford's. Yeah, it's probably gonna. That might end up doing it. Yep, that's it.
That was a hell of a match, though.
Yeah. Got about 6 minutes left if they want to do anything.
Exactly, Conrad.
It's a heat check for Montez. He passed.
With flying colors.
That was not enough for his sins. All right, well, we're going to get something. Yeah, the Demon might show up. Maybe. Oh, Paul, you shouldn't. Paul, you shouldn't. Paul just threw the mic.
I love how he said extreme in Philadelphia.
Extreme. Yeah, he did. Are we getting an EC dub chant?
I think there was a little one.
I think I heard a little EC dub. Yeah, a little EC dub.
Good call back.
And here come the Usos. Remember Montez Ford's partner not there tonight? Somebody's got to come out. Somebody's got to come out. Let's see if it's Balor or if it is going to be Brock. Let's see.
Still plenty of time.
Usos grabbing. Looks like, yep, we're getting a chair. Roman's got a chair. Chair to the midsection. Now they're getting a table. Oh, man, just bashing Montez Ford with that chair. Oh, okay. Now they just said that. The Roman match is a Extreme Rules match. So they just said tables and chairs will be legal.
Yeah.
Montez, right through that table. Is somebody going to come out? Maybe not. McAfee just said tiny. Oh, the lights go out.
Lights go out.
Gotta be him. Gotta be him. There he is. Can this split up the Street Profits by draft time? Maybe.
Wow.
Look at where he is. He's right up on top of the ring post. Oh, down on everybody. Now he's got a kendo stick.
Yes, he does.
Look out. Look out. Breaking it over the backs of the Usos. Roman's trying to fight him back. Throws him into the ring. Now Roman's got a chair. Sling blade.
Ooh.
Roman's down. He's got the chair. Oh. Smashing that chair over Roman. Oh, he takes out Jimmy and Jay, get the chair as well. Demon goes out over the top on top of Roman.
That's good stuff.
Oh, Finn Balor stands above.
That's good stuff.
There you go. The Demon looking down on Roman Reigns.
Good stuff.
Well, there you go. All right. That is it for SmackDown for tonight. We won't keep you guys long because I know some of you want to go and you want to start watching Rampage, so you're more than welcome to go do that. So give us your scores and we'll get you on out of here for the night. And but while you're doing that, we'll just let you know that tomorrow we will be on at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do our regular weekly wrap-up show and also a Extreme Rules predictions show. That'll be on the same show tomorrow night. That starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever you're doing, if you want to come over and join us, I know some of you watch like fighting and stuff like that on Saturday night. Whatever you're doing, come over, put us on a second screen, listen, whatever you want to do. But we'll do our predictions tomorrow night for Extreme Rules. And we'll also talk about some news and some debating and stuff stuff like that as well on our regular wrap-up show. So that's at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And then on Sunday, we will be back for the Extreme Rules show. That will start at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. So we will be doing the pay-per-view. So we will be back at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to start the pay-per-view on Sunday. So make sure you come out and join us. We'll see whoever joins us, whether Tazzy, maybe Jody, we'll see if any of them will join us for the pay-per-view. Sometimes they do. So we shall see. We shall see. All right. Now to Rampage. See you guys and gals. Good stream. See you, Chris. Yeah. Time for Rampage. See you later, says Tony. Yeah, if you're heading out, thanks for coming. Again, make sure you throw a like up on the stream before you go. Give us your scores really quickly, and we will do ours as well. So, Jeff, what did you think of the show?
Man, great show, in my opinion. Solid go-home show. I'm going to give it an 8.75.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's where I'm at on it.
Jason says, I think we might get a new champ on Sunday. Okay. That's what they want you to, they kind of want you to think that there's a chance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Time for Rampage later. 9 for tonight's SmackDown, says Jason. Montez looks awesome in this, says Deanna. Yeah, listen, I'm going to give it an 8.5. I think it was a good SmackDown is always good. It always usually is. They don't usually do a bad show here. So, and this was no different. I like the fact that we got some different things. We got Montez Ford tonight in the main event, which was kind of a surprise. Nobody really thought or saw that coming. And like Jeff and Conrad in the chat said, he had a great match. He really did. He showed out against Roman, so good for him. Yeah. And with what's going to happen in the future, who knows? Conrad mentioned maybe they'll split them up. Maybe they will. And if that's the case, maybe they will start to do a soul thing. So there you go. Conrad says 8 out of 10. J-Hub says 9 out of 10. All right. So there you go. I see a lot of people already have gone out and started to watch Rampage. So Chad says SmackDown is 9.10, podcast 10 out of 10. Now watching Rampage. Very cool, Chad. Enjoy the show, guys. Enjoy Rampage tonight. And hopefully we will see you all again tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our weekly podcast and our prediction show. If not, we'll see you Sunday, I'm sure, for Extreme Rules at 7:30. So as we always say, have a great rest of your Friday. Stay safe. Enjoy your Saturday, and hopefully we will see you all again on our next show. Make sure you throw up a like on the stream before you leave tonight also. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and make sure you hit the notifications button as well. Talk to you guys all soon. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.